I introduce myself as a proud citizen of Bangladesh, a beautiful and peace-loving nation, known to many as the country of Nobel Peace Prize winner, Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus. So, however, it is also the country where the tragic July-August uprising took place. And the reasons are already before you. I am marine engineer Mir Mahmudur Rahman Dipto, a member of one of the victim families. My younger brother, Mir Mahfuzur Rahman Mugdho, was shot in the forehead during the uprising. He was unarmed and harmless, helping the injured reach hospitals, distributing water and food, serving humanity, as he always did. But this time he was shot dead on the spot. This is how humanity dies. His death made headlines worldwide because we refused to stay silent, unlike many who had to. Out of fear, some couldn't even mourn to bury their loved ones. Ordinary people suffered. Rickshaw pullers who acted as ambulances were shot. Peaceful protesters silenced. Bright young talents like Abu Said, Nafis, Shaikat, Yamin, Jahiduzzaman Tanveen, women like Naima Sultana, and children like Jabir Ibrahim. So many lives lost, forever missed. Today we stand as one family, united in our demand for justice. Being Bangladesh, a peaceful nation itself, never expected its own citizens to be killed by those meant to protect them. The world must take note. I thank the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights for their commitment to bring the truth in front of the world. This report is not just numbers, it holds the pain, loss, and struggle for justice of real people. I see my own grief and the one of many others reflected in this report. Justice is not a single act, but a process, one that demands prosecution, truth-seeking, reparations, and institutional reforms. For victims, justice means accountability, not just for those who pulled the trigger, but also for those who gave the orders. There has been some progress. The International Crimes Tribunal has begun contacting victims' families, and Home Ministry officials are now holding bi-weekly meetings to update us on investigations. But gaps remain. Many victims still wait for their voices to be heard, while others have lost faith in a system that has failed them repeatedly. These gaps mean continued trauma, social divisions, and the risk of history repeating itself. The international community must do more than issue statements. Decisive action is needed, supporting independent investigations, enforcing consequences for non-compliance, and ensuring justice mechanisms center on survivors. Political interests must never overshadow fundamental human rights. Symbolic gestures are not enough. Governments must strengthen domestic justice systems. International bodies must enforce accountability, and civil society must push for lasting change. From this tragedy, a new slogan has emerged in Bangladesh, that is Abu Said Mugdho Shesh Hoy Nai Juddho, which means Abu Said Mugdho, the fight isn't finished yet. We don't stop when we are tired, we stop when we are done. We need your help, the world's help, to rebuild, reform, and achieve justice. Will you stand with us? My younger brother believed that no one would fire at students. He told me, we have the history of 1952, 1969. Whenever students were shot, the outcome was tragic. Our country won't make the same mistake again. But the very next day, he was proven wrong as he fell, shot in the head. Accountability is not just about addressing past crimes. It is about shaping a future where such violent acts are never tolerated again. If we fail to act, we send a message that impunity is acceptable. But if we commit to justice, we reaffirm the dignity of the victims and ensure history doesn't repeat itself anywhere in the world.